Welcome to the new episode of Legal English Lab. Today we are talking about the impact of ChatGPT on legal drafting. Can lawyers rely on ChatGPT? Can AI really draft legal documents? Legal drafting is the process of writing clear, structured, and enforceable legal documents. It's not just about using formal language. It's about accuracy, clarity, and legal effect. Examples include contracts, court pleadings, statutes, and legal memoranda. Each of them must be written in a way that reflects the law and protects the client's interests. Good legal drafting requires precision, logical thinking, and a deep understanding of legal principles. So, what can ChatGPT actually do when it comes to legal drafting? Let's start with the basics. ChatGPT can help you draft standard clauses and legal templates. For example, it can write a basic non-disclosure agreement or a confidentiality clause. You simply ask, "Can you draft a confidentiality clause for a non-disclosure agreement?" And it generates a professional version in seconds. A review is required, but time is being saved. AI can also summarize long and complex legal documents. Let's say you're dealing with a 15-page court decision. ChatGPT can quickly process it and deliver a clear, short summary, highlighting the key facts, legal arguments, and final outcome. This is especially helpful when preparing press releases, media reports, or public briefings, where clarity and speed really matter. It saves time and helps non-lawyers understand legal developments without reading the full text. AI can translate legal concepts into plain English. This is especially helpful for explaining legal documents to clients who don't have a legal background. For example, instead of saying "party of the first part," it might suggest "the buyer." Prompt engineering matters. You can improve ChatGPT's performance dramatically by using smart prompts. This is known as prompt engineering. Instead of just saying, "Write a contract," you can give clear instructions like, "Act as a legal counsel in France. Draft a commercial lease clause compliant with French law." By adding a legal role and the jurisdiction, you help the AI give more relevant and precise results. The more specific your prompt, the better the outcome. It's not magic. Smart input. Let's talk about the risks and limitations of using AI like ChatGPT in legal work. First, hallucinations. Sometimes AI generates case law or legal clauses that sound real, but don't actually exist. This can be dangerous if you don't double-check the information. Second, jurisdictional errors. Laws vary between countries, and ChatGPT doesn't truly understand how legal systems work. It can't apply binding precedent like a real lawyer. Then there's the issue of confidentiality. If you put client information into public AI tools, you might violate legal ethics or data protection rules. And finally, there's the risk of unauthorized practice of law. Non-lawyers using ChatGPT might think they're getting proper legal advice, when in fact they're not. That could cause serious problems. And again, AI is powerful, but it needs human oversight. One of the most effective legal uses of ChatGPT is comparing contracts. Let's say you receive a new version of an agreement from the other party. ChatGPT can quickly spot all the differences, like changes in penalties, governing law, or time frames. It's ideal for tracking edits and making sure nothing critical was altered without your notice. But it doesn't stop there. ChatGPT can also explain the legal impact of changes. For example, if a clause changes from "shall" to "may," it can tell you that the obligation has become optional, which might weaken your position. Another strength is standardization. By comparing the document to standard boilerplate clauses, the AI can flag unusual or risky wording that requires attention. It also works well across multiple jurisdictions, helping you compare UK, US, or Ukrainian contract versions side by side. Most importantly, this use is safer than full generation, because it's based on existing legal content. The AI highlights and explains. It doesn't invent. Boilerplate and AI. In legal drafting, boilerplate refers to default contract language. The kind of standard clauses lawyers use again and again. With AI, you can easily generate or analyze these common sections. For example, a disclaimer, a force majeure clause, or a governing law clause. ChatGPT can quickly spot when a clause looks unusual, or when it deviates from the standard version. That helps lawyers save time and detect legal risks early. AI tools inside Microsoft Office. Are they safer? If you're working with sensitive legal documents, confidentiality really matters. That's why many legal teams prefer using AI tools integrated into Microsoft Office, like Copilot in Word or Excel. These tools run inside your organization's secure environment, meaning they don't send your documents to the public cloud or third-party servers. Compared to public versions of ChatGPT, AI in Office 365 is usually more compliant with privacy and security standards, especially if your firm uses Microsoft's enterprise settings. You can safely ask Word's AI to summarize a contract, improve wording, or check structure, and your data stays inside your trusted system. Of course, human review is still essential, but it's a big step towards safer, smarter legal work. Big plus to save time. The way we write legal documents is changing fast. In the near future, we'll see more AI-powered co-drafting tools, where lawyers and machines write together, with a human making the final decisions. Governments and professional bodies will likely introduce new rules to make sure AI is used responsibly in legal work. We'll also see specialized legal models like Harvey AI or case text, trained on verified case law, making results more accurate and reliable. And finally, law schools will start teaching prompt engineering, helping future lawyers ask better questions to get better AI results. The future of legal drafting. Smart, fast, and still human-led. So where does this leave us? ChatGPT is not a lawyer, and it shouldn't replace one. But as a legal assistant, it's already changing how we work, helping us draft faster, analyze smarter, and focus on what truly matters. Final thought. In tomorrow's legal world, those who work with AI may simply outpace those who don't. Let's repeat useful legal vocabulary from the video. Legal drafting. Confidentiality clause. Non-disclosure agreement. Boilerplate clause. Force majeure clause. Governing law clause. Entire agreement clause. Contract comparison. Jurisdictional error. Unauthorized practice of law. Hallucinated content. Prompt engineering. Legal memo. Case law. Regulatory framework. Legal assistant. Binding precedent. Plain English. Smart clauses. Co-drafting with AI. Subscribe Legal English Lab for more videos.